They got their nails done, their hair done. They got a Louis Vuitton bag. They got money for all.
Hey, Jennifer, I'm going to keep coming for you, girl, because here you are, Jennifer, how do you pronounce that last name? Hlad. Y'all can find her on YouTube. There's another creator. If you keep looking, I'll find him too. He exploits her so badly about her OnlyFans page and how she opens her hole up to everything and how what a bigot she is. Yet, she's a recovering addict, and how she served all these years in prison, and she bashes everybody. She bashes everybody for everything that she was and still kind of is. That she down low still is, and she's a Trump supporter. Because let's face it, anyone with her values is a grape supporter and a PDF supporter. Anyone that flexes as hard as she is has no problem with what one of her boyfriends that she spreads her hole all over town. So if she has to sell one of her kids in order, if she has to make those ends meet, she makes her own ends meet. Make ends meet to make ends meet. So she has to make her kids ends meet to make ends meet. She'll do that too. These people have no values. They have no integrity whatsoever. But they come on here, and when they say this shit. They had the latest Louis Vuitton bag. They say this shit. They get their hair done, their nails done. They're specifically trying to bash the black community. And now she and people like her will say, "Oh, you're being racist by saying that." No, motherfucker, I'm not. I worked in a black hair salon in Louisiana, in the upper class salon you can work in Shreveport, Louisiana. My Spa, My Way. You can check it out. I don't give a fuck if you check in on me. Because I'm a man of integrity, so I don't give a fuck. Yeah, but you can check on my background. I don't give a good goddamn. But I'm a retired hairdresser. You can't come for me because I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say for me because I back up every fucking thing I say. I stand behind every goddamn word. But point being, she has her OnlyFans page. So sex work to me it's I don't care. Honest work. If you have to sell that, what you got down there, I say, it's the oldest profession in the world. So do it. I commend you for it. I mean, and in this economy, if you can get by without paying taxes, why not? The billionaires aren't paying taxes. But let's face it, she's got a $2 pussy, so fucking nasty bitch. But she's being a racist bitch by saying those words. Those are cherry-picked words to be racist. When they start pulling out the hair, the Louis Vuitton bag, the nails. It's just being said out of pure fucking racism. She's had her lips all pumped up. You could tell with that picture I just showed you. She's had a lot of fucking work done. And how does she pay for that work? Between her legs, between her goddamn legs, and that's how she paid for that work. Because she sure as fuck didn't do it by an honest living. Jennifer, if you see this, close your legs, honey. Close them, because you're in your 40s and you look you're about 55. I'm 59, and you're looking my age. You're looking my fucking age. You're looking rough as fuck, bitch. You're looking like something that's been rode hard and hung out wet, like something that's been through the ringer, and I mean like the Zoe washers that you have to pump the motherfucker out when you put it through. You're looking rough as fuck, bitch. I mean, I'm looking pretty good for 59 years old. I'll be 60 soon. So you need to you better start pumping that hole really fucking hard, because those elephant ears that you have hanging really low down there, they're about to start looking like raggedy elephant ears. Like ragged elephant ears, all torn and worn and just drag. I'm sure your clitoris is like dragging the ground like a big old caveman's knuckle by now. So, or did you get that done too? Did you just have vaginoplasty? I bet you got yourself a vaginoplasty, didn't you? I bet you used that little extra money that you made on the park bench going, and you got yourself a vaginoplasty. Good for you, girl. Now, would you leave everybody else to fuck alone? Because if you don't, we're all going to be just coming over here for you. And when you think, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't know the difference from a real Louis Vuitton bag and a knockoff. Some of us do. I don't necessarily always do, but There's nobody on food stamps that's carrying a real Louis Vuitton bag. I'm sorry that you're that dumb that you don't know the difference. You know, you're just not a fashion diva. You're not a fashion diva. The purses that you carry around are probably made out of vagina skin because that's all you know is your vagina skin. So, and you do know that in the black community, I'm very, very well connected with my black friends working in a black hair salon. There's this thing called kitchen petition because my black friends, we hang out in the kitchen and we play kitchen petition, doing the extensions in the kitchen. And sometimes, and you can't tell that it's been done in the kitchen because, baby, my friends have been blurred. They came out of their mama's vagina, cornrowing the hair on the way out. So set the fuck down. You don't know the community. You just think you do because you're a racist bitch is what you are. You're a racist fucking cunt. So set the fuck down. My friends in the community, I have black nieces. Yeah, so man, shut the fuck up. I'm Cajun. I'm from Louisiana, Creole roots. So, honey, you think you know something, but you don't. And nails, who do you think came up with all those nails? Who do some research on those sculpture nails and stuff? The black community created, they are the creators and the masters of that. You know, they are your masters in so many ways. Actually, oh, you know, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you how long you've been on. Honey, there's your ancestors right there on Snap. There you are on the Wick. Bitch, you've been on Wick for so long, you don't even know it. And you haven't even said thank you yet. You know, this makes me want to fucking cry, actually. The wet nurse that your great-great-great-grandma or great-grandpa that had the feet off of, wasn't even their goddamn moms, because their moms have inverted nipples from all the goddamn inbreeding. So they had to be fed by a goddamn wet nurse. And then they grew up on the wet nurse. But you're proud of that, aren't you? You're somehow proud of that, but then you don't realize that that was the mucus that they fed off of. They fed off the mucus of the slaves, and they grew up to own them and hate, and then they hated them, and that's who you are. You're a goddamn hater, a fucking hater, bitch. You have no appreciation for the reason that you're fucking here. I'll say it again. You had no integrity. You had no kindness in your soul. The soul that you have is a very, very dark and ugly, ugly space. You're not a Christian. Oh, you say you are, but I'll tell you, like I tell, Jesus hates you. Jesus looks down. He's like, damn. Jesus looks at people like you. He says, damn, I'm glad I'm black. Because it's when you get to heaven and you look at Jesus and start screaming, he's a DIY hire. He took a white man's job. No, bitch, he was just happened to be born in Israel and he was black, you know. So he wasn't a DEI hire. You're a DEI hire. When you get hired somebody somewhere, anywhere, especially during this Trump administration, you're just being hired because you're a stupid white woman. I actually fired somebody for being a white woman recently, my health care giver, because she voted for Trump. So I fired her, and I told her, I said, you know, because you voted for Trump, now I get to fire you. You're a DEI hire. I only hired you because you're a woman, and now I get to fire you because you voted for Trump. Now get the fuck out of my house. So, you know, fuck around and find out moments. They don't feel good, bitch. They just don't feel good, and yours is coming. Actually, your fuck around and find out moment is here right now because you're having to sell videos of you sticking things inside your vag right now to even feed your goddamn children. And your children will grow up to resent you and see you for the trash that you fucking are.